for now, let's just get started. Yeah. I played 17 minutes of the demo before I said, it's too good. Autosaves and overrides your progress as you go. Oh! You can't change slots mid-story to try different options. After all, this is a game about fate. Okay. Our choices are our choices. Eternal Void, heed the words of a prisoner. I beg of you, send me a curse to break this immortal isolation. No saves coming, I do like that. I'll take, like, a lack of saves coming in a game like this. Hear the chant my mentor once forbid me to recite. Stranger to my soul, invade my body. Stranger to my soul, invade my mind. Grant me an eye to see beyond my torment. Take my pride, my sorrow, my chains. Turn them into power, wisdom, revenge. Stranger to my soul, invade my magic. Stranger to my soul, become my faith. Yahoo! That's a beautiful song. It feels great to be awakened again. Who are you? Yeah! Let me know if the game audio is okay, by the way. My name is Fortuna. Fortuna? I'm a witch. Why did you summon me? Because I would rather lose my pride than my sanity. Sounds fun. Tell me more. I was condemned to exile by the leader of my coven. Today marks the 200th year of my millennium-long sentence. How long is a millennium? 1,000 years? Right? 1,000 years has to be a millennium. Okay, I thought so. For a second I was going to say 100, but that's very clearly a century. That's a century, I know that. And I can't take it anymore, I need your help. What do you use as a clock? Humanity's cradle, planet Earth. Oh, 200 human years, that's quite some time. I feel you, I've been imprisoned for 5,402 years until you summoned me. Isolation can really do a number on you. I will help you. I shall become your familiar. I would love a familiar that looks like this. Now get comfortable. We're going to seal a contract. First of all, allow me to express my gratitude. I'm really thankful you freed me from my cosmic prison. Of course, you are welcome. Is something the matter? Not really, it's just that after all the reading I did about behemoths, I didn't expect your behavior to be so mundane. Oh, mundane, that hurt. I mean, you're still intimidating, but I always pictured you speaking in archaic poetry or something like that. I like you. I like you so much I'm gonna let you pick the terms of our contract. You'll still have to pay a high price for my magic, though. I'm well aware of that, I won't back off. Alright, then let's begin your training. The ceremony's 5 days long. Let me know when you're ready to begin. You're already my favorite master. The first day's the easiest one, an interview so we can get to know each other. This is serious for me. Any game that has you determine what kind of person you are, it's very serious to me. One of my would you mind doing a reading for me? I can't, as a part of my sentence, Adana banished my tarot deck. Ah, wow, you must have done something really grave. Ah, I foretold the falling of my coven. Bleak, but how are your visions your fault? After my premonition, the coven was consumed by despair. Many witches came to me for counsel to prepare before the end times. So she just got too powerful? She just got too powerful and people didn't like that? That's something that I can, that's something that I can kind of relate to as a woman in the society. Adana didn't like that. She holds supreme authority in our coven, so she decided to exile me to this wandering asteroid. Our leader determined that even if all covens must fall eventually, advertising their demise only pushes the catastrophe forward. Adana decided my power posed a great danger to the peace inside our coven. She concluded that I had to learn to reason instead of relying exclusively on my gift. You resonate with that? I do resonate with that because I'm a woman in this society, and so I'm powerful. But people don't like that I'm powerful as a woman in society. It's feminism, actually. That's what I participate in, and so people don't like that sometimes. Sometimes people don't like feminism. I don't know. That's just something I learned in sociology when I was in college. Since I'm here, I deduce that you don't agree with your leader's judgment. She was afraid of my influence. Many of our sisters put their trust in my advice. I'm sure that hag thought I was undermining her supremacy and decided to cast me out. You sure sound sour about it. Would you kill her should you have the chance? See, a situation like this, my immediate thought is no, I wouldn't kill her. But also, I was banished to a floating rock for 1,000 years. Would that drive me to kill a woman? A person? Period? No, I need a little more action. I'd need a little more action for me to want to kill somebody. You know, the feelings would be bad, but I'd need just a little bit more to kill somebody. If I had like been insulted beforehand, yeah. She said, I'm like, you never listen. That's an insult. That's death. Isolation didn't eat away your mercy yet, I see. Okay, I'll help you recover your powers. Will you get me a new tarot deck? Tarot? Pfft, no. I mean, tarot's cute, but it's too human-centric to grasp the hidden truths of the cosmos. You'll create your own deck. My own deck? I wouldn't even know where to begin. Shh. Leave the details to me. That is what these 5 days of training are for. You're going back to witch school, Fortuna. For this training, we'll review the 4 basic elements of magic. Air, water, earth, fire. Oh no. Don't worry, it'll be fun. Plus, you'll get to seal a contract with me for each of those energies. Now get some rest. Tomorrow, we start with the invisible energy, air. Gotta say, the little 2-floor spot is cute as long as there's internet to be set. But see, I'm not seeing a computer, Azalea. Lesson 2, context. Context would tell you, there ain't no computer out here. First day of school, are you nervous? To be honest, I'm just happy to be able to hear something other than my own voice. Huh, that's cool. Today we're going to talk about air. I'm going to focus on what would be useful for creating our own divination deck. Understood. Okay, I have to be honest. During the demo for this, there was a lot of chit chat about how the deck would work and all of the different elements and etc. I really did not pay attention, and I kind of just said, let me make a card. I'm saying right now, even though y'all know my word doesn't mean much, that I want to pay attention this time. And I want to learn. And I want to do things right. And I want to make cards that also look good while also having meaning. That's what I'm saying right now that I want to do. I am saying that now. I can't make promises, but that's what I want to do currently. I want to listen and I want to read. Air is the invisible negative space, okay? That's something I've learned. Air is the collective subconscious energy within the community, the ecosystem. Air is everything that surrounds us. Air is context. Exactly. Master your air, and you will acquire unparalleled awareness. There's a power in knowing one's place. Even when isolated, you are one with the cosmos. Now, for the first part of our contract, we will seal our air energies together. As I promised, I'll let you decide the nature of every seal. You just need to answer a question. But careful, your answers will affect your fate dramatically. I'm really curious to see the progression of the game in Fate, because in like the trailers, there was like a little RV truck going. Like we get back to Earth, I have to assume. For the air seal, how do you want to be perceived? Okay. So like, I know I want to be feared, right? But like, can we dig deep into I want to be pitied? Can we even dig deep into I want to be adored? I want to be feared. Are you kidding me? Also, I've been isolated for 200 years, and I still technically would have 800 more years to go. You're gonna fucking fear me when I get back. Intimidation will serve your ambition well. All these answers, trauma-based. You know, I don't think it's the most adjusted thing to want to be feared, adored, or pitied. But no one said we had to be mentally well. No one said that was a part of the game. You will be respected, but it won't be easy to earn other people's trust. I understand. Allow me to seal our air energies together then. Oh. What's this? That felt good. Can't you feel the power? Yeah, I feel it, but I also feel like I was tearing apart. Well, girl, I am a behemoth after all. What did you expect? I know, I can take it. Good. Now focus on that bit of air energy we unlocked. We're going to use it to create our first card. I noticed you have a ceremonial tokonoma for witchcraft in the basement. Was Red Strings Club setting wise? Was Red Strings Club, where was that? Where would you say that took place setting wise? Like in a real location, or like in a fantasy version of a real location? Because I didn't watch the full playthrough of Atzelia playing that. Head over there and I'll teach you great cards. Oh, I can't like walk around, I just have to go straight there. Create a card. Okay. This was one thing I said when I said I'm going to read. Select a sphere. This is the Arcane Grimoire. Here you'll acquire magic images that can be used to craft your cards. There are 3 types: spheres for the backgrounds, arcana for the main figure on the card, and symbols to add some magic pizzazz to your compositions. They all cost magic energy. Oh, these are probably the energies and how many like of... Okay, the currency I have basically. You can go ahead and browse the grimoire to savor your future creations. I have... Oh, no, I don't have 9 energies. Ah, unless this is just a different element because the color is different. Oh, I think I'm seeing. Oh! Have fun with your mushrooms, Lotus. I need to get mine. I got 11. Love the look today. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, I think these are just the different elements. The road? On the road again. Oh, a mixture? Okay, I'm not going to look through all of these and read them. I just want to look at them visually, not intelligently right now. Okay. Oh, look. That looks like Red Strings Club. Am I good? Me? Oh, wow. Look at this callback that I'm noticing to the Red Strings Club. As it says, the Red Strings Club right there? Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how I said I'm going to read today, and then I said I'm not going to read actually, and I immediately didn't read? Isn't that something? Okay. Okay. No opera house. An enchanted opera house that magnifies the emotions of anything sung inside its chambers. I'm not feeling that. I am kind of feeling this, maybe. Thank you for the quote, Lotus. When Jasmine's mentor retired, she summoned a dozen acres of enchanted grasslands inspired by a poem written by the youngest witch of her coven. I think I like that. Let's do Pleasant Prairie. Okay, I have 7 energies. The Seed of Knowledge. Is there... I feel like I don't have a lot... Oh. Wolf? Why did I lisp wolf? Wolf mother and her children. She gave birth to sheeps? To Shep? I'm not feeling the... is this not... Does this not look exactly like Laika? Oh gosh, what is it? Laika cursed through blood? Forged through blood, maybe? It's more correct. Does this not look exactly like that? Oh, now there's something about this that I really like. I don't like horses, but there's something about a centaur. I liked that. Okay, so I only have like 3 options here, and I'm not feeling them. You like the florist? I can't go back. They did say choices are choices. Oh, Azalea, you are so... Do you know how sometimes you talk to somebody and you find you hear their interest and then you go, there's something about the things that this person is drawn to. What is it? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something about the things that this person is drawn to. What is it? Azalea, with you, it's lesbian. Okay. Let's do this. Lots of callbacks to their games. Yeah, I like it. Oh, there's a lot here. Oh, I really like the little details. Wings, I'm not wings aren't the vibe. But also let me listen to it. Cause I chose the shaman. Arbiter book? An arbiter's most essential tool. Whatever they write in these books is updated immediately in the master grimoire, and once the information is classified by a superior officer, replicated throughout every book of every arbiter. Oh. Okay, I think I like this one. An arcane bow designed to hunt spirits. It cannot hurt physical entities, so sometimes witches use it for mock battles and recreating William Tell's infamous shot. Let's do that, and let's build this card. Oh, a dragon? I don't want a windmill. Add as many images as you want from the stock at the side of the card. Don't worry, it won't cost you extra energy. Put your soul into it. Okay. Do I have to have this? Yes. Do I have to have this? Yes. Do I have to have this? Yes. Okay. I think I want to be fully in the sky, actually. Can I duplicate? Yes. Can I make small? Yes. Okay. Hold on. This one's a little bigger. Okay. Let's do this. And then Okay. Delete that. Let's do this. Layer it forward. Let's do this, make it smaller. Wait. I've changed my mind. Let's flip this, make it smaller. Layer it right there. And then for this, let's do that. Rotate it a little bit. Bring it forward. And then for this, flip it. Rotate it. No. You get both of these things. And then we have this like this. And then I'll add... Okay. Or maybe... I am going to spend all my time here. I like this bone. You know what I'm really curious about? Tarot is a real life thing that exists. Without any sort of doubt, tarot exists, right? I'm really curious to see if the game ever... Like, the word I'm looking for isn't quite addresses real life tarot, but how it maybe interacts with real life tarot. And I like, if it ever becomes a problem. Like I said, I don't fully remember Red Strings Club, but I feel like there was something about it. Something about the message maybe not landing all the way at the end. So I'm just very curious. Fragrant meditation. The prairie grants a space for meditation. They save knowledge, they remember crimes. The dark matter arrow can't be touched but will be heard. A hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call for the unexpected. The meanings of the card vary depending on which element you combine. Air elements lean towards relationships, community, and karma. Pay attention to your studies so you can tune your divination style towards the ideas you fancy the most. It can be tricky at the beginning. The only way to master this is through experience. Red Strings Club never hit emotionally for me. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. The message was very clear, right? Like, from the start, the message was pretty clear. But I don't know if it ever kind of went. But the meanings of this card: guide, discovery, justice, predestination, luck. Oh. Do you like it? Looks promising. Is a bit confusing. Let's say that. Can't remember much other missteps except for not warning about dropping a character's dead name. Yeah, and that was a I remember that being like a big discussion surrounding the game too. When is it okay to dead name a character without it being a trigger warning? And then it turned into a conversation about criticizing trans devs on the decisions they make regarding trans characters, and where's the validity in that. You know, it's not a conversation that comes up often, but it's a conversation that definitely comes up and tends to play out the same. As in tarot, this new deck will require some study and practice to draw out its true potential, but after you master it, these cards will truly dress up your divination game, and it will all make more sense when you try your hand at reading them. But wait until you've made at least 2 cards, though. There's not a lot of predestination in shuffling a single card. Ah, this is where I ended the demo, actually. I'm sorry, you must be tired. Go to bed and review the fundamentals of air. Tomorrow we unlock your water. Good night. Good night. He is not made of stardust. He can grant you power, but will not understand your heart. Lesson 3, emotion. Oof. O Fortuna, each day me cometh to teacheth thee, for briefeth is the cosmos and eternal thy grief. What are you doing? I thought I could get more in character to satisfy your expectations. I'd rather focus on our studies. Oh, come on. You're not the only one excited about being able to talk to somebody after internal imprisonment. Azalea. Azalea. That's your one dummy move for the day? I'll hold you to it. I'll hold you to it. Oh, I can be... How do I want to play this? I said I don't kill. 1, I don't kill. 2, I said I want people to fear me. We don't really know Abramar very well, so let's just get on with our studies, please. Oh, you're no fun. Okay, nerd, as you wish. Let's begin the lesson. We'll RP this. Don't worry about it. The second element we unlock is water. Water represents substance, meaning the hidden nature of things. Water comes in many shapes: purpose, desire, willpower. Water is everything that lives inside of you. Water is emotion. That's a good synthesis, yes. Master your water, you'll have the key to any heart and soul. There's power in empathy and self-awareness. Water isn't my forte, but I understand. Yeah, I noticed that. But don't worry, I'm here to support you. Now for the second part of our contract, we will seal our water energies together. Okay, answer this question. Dramatically. For the water seal, what is your innermost desire? Ooh! I like anything with romance. Oof, what a confusing person. I want to be feared, and I want romance. Romance. Interesting that you specified romance and not just love. If it's sex you're interested in, I can provide that. No need to waste a seal. Romance it is then. I wasn't joking about the sex though. I mean, we've both been isolated for far too long. If you ever feel like it, I'll be happy to oblige. So unlock my water bit wasn't even that crazy. It was foolish, but you may have been right on the fucking money with it. When will all the contracts we've been sealing become effective? Immediately. I mean, they're etched into the Cosmic Wheel as we speak. In time, it'll all come to you. And you'll be pretty aware of the moment they're delivered. I see. I can tell you one thing for sure. They'll come in the same order we sealed them. First, you'll start noticing that the Coven is afraid of you. With time, you'll notice those who will satisfy your thirst for romance. Then whatever we seal on your earth will happen. And finally, in the distant future, you'll pay the price we agree on the fire seal. You know, I've created, I think, a situation that's not good. Everything you've asked for will come at a price. I already feel like requesting romance after requesting being feared is not the best choice, right? Morally speaking. I need this. Seal the second contract already. Brace yourself. Bam. Okay, 9. Girl, you have power. I just hope this torture is worth it. It will be. Have faith. Can I make a new card now? Yes, same as yesterday. Head to the basement. You know, like, what you know how I'm playing this game and, like, I should be focused on the game, right? But can I also say that, I have been getting the TikToks again. It's the summertime. So I've been getting a lot of Omegaverse TikToks. As if you know, you know, every summer it happens. And I can't focus or concentrate on anything other than that. I saw, yeah, you saw. I did send that to you. And it's like, I personally really, really love the intersection of reality and fiction when it comes to Omegaverse, okay? And I do love that I get so many different sides of this, not even a coin, of the die when it comes to Omegaverse, okay? I love it, I do. I so badly want to, this is blue for water. I so badly want to just get on Google and go wild, but I know for a fact that I have had an FBI agent on my case since at least the age of 19. I can't get too crazy on Google. And so I just gotta watch my TikToks. I just gotta watch my Omegaverse TikToks. But the oppression, I think the oppression is maybe something that, I like how in this universe, Omegaverse will get you on a watch list. Oh yeah, that's my crime. I'm not in it, but that's my crime. Can the FBI agent make themselves known in this chat right now? No. We're just chit-chatting right now. But what is, oh yeah, so like a few, like at the start of summer, I was getting stuff from, white people in Omegaverse, like, I believe cishet Omegaverse people, shockingly enough. But now that like summer is really coming in, and I mean, life imitates fiction. It's hot outside. There's a lot of heat, right? I'm getting all the queer non-white people. You in a jail cell? Someone says, "What are you in for?" It was Omegaverse TikToks. The dog days of summer once. Like, do you see? Do you see? Who coined the term? None of these are really what I'm feeling. I keep forgetting to read. But right now the conversation is very heavily centered on the oppression of Omegas. It comes up a lot. This is not new stuff that I'm talking about. Even though a lot of people are like kind of really profiting off of explaining Omegaverse to those on TikTok, I got this. I'm not new to this. I just think it's so, I don't know. People talk about like their buzzwords in fiction. Like when a book mentions these words, like those are their buzzwords that'll make them pick up the book. These are my buzzwords. Beta blockers, omega blockers, scent blockers. These are my buzzwords. Okay. I don't have a lot of options here. I can do the, well, see, look at this, wolf mother and children. How were you able to say that in my chat, Azalea? Is it because your modded to Switch actually allow you to say nodding? How were you able to put that? Cause it's not a fucking word. Okay, I guess. Okay, no, I guess it's not, huh? I guess it wouldn't be blocked. I guess it wouldn't be blocked. Forbidden door to pleasure? Let's actually do that. Oh, bottomless jug? I feel like if we're talking forbidden pleasure, we're talking a bottomless jug of unshed tears. That seems romantic to me. This is going to be small wherever I put it. I don't know where I'm going to put it just yet. The thing is, nodding is a real word, but as a word, it's normal. It's probably got something to do with sailors, no? Sailors not? The act of making a knot? Anything that knots. Oh, I've got 3 fishes. I picked this because I wanted to have like a into the drowning deep moment with the fish lady at the bottom. We'll see if that happens. We'll put this maybe down here. Oh, it's knotting up your hair. I'm so deep in the bullshit right now that that's a word that I use daily and I forgot about it. Wow, spoilers? Oh, shut the hell up, Azalea. Telling me wow, spoilers. It's into the bottom. Oh, is it? Yeah, it is. Oh. What if we mimic a bad door down here? And actually, I want to have the fish all around it. No, I don't. Let's just have a couple fish here. Okay. I wonder if I can make this look like it's being poured from over the boat. Well, no, because the boat's the background, so nothing will be farther back. Can I bring this one and then remove this element? No, okay. Oh, you know what? Can I make it look like it's being held by the buxom fish lady? Buxom? 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 Not quite. Not quite the effect I'm looking for. Okay, hold on. What if I do like this? Okay. Lotus is in fact correct. That's the oil on ABL brain swelling. Yeah, like I said, my TikTok has been very catered to a specific thing lately. So there was never going to be any sort of like hope. You know what I mean? I was always going to be screwed. Let's add another fish. The door has no handle. I think I like this. Oh. Yeah, I think I like this finish. Hi, alchemy. The deity in the shipwreck scrutinizes every secret. The door holds the promise for quenching many kinds of thirst. The ever-flowing water from the jugs represents inner desire. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. Introspection, yearning, passion, power. Okay. Now come upstairs. You're going to read the cards for me. Come on, girl. Oh, I could just click. Time for some divination. This is your area of expertise, so you guide me through this. Okay, a card reading with just 2 cards, huh? We need to test if these really work, so I'll do a reading we can confirm on the spot. I'm going to read your past. Whoa, that's bold. I like it. I'm ready. Okay. It's been a couple of centuries without my deck. I may be a bit rusty. You just enjoy it. You're among friends here. Excuse me, I hiccuped. I'm going to draw a card and place it on the spot to read into your past. Here we go. Okay. Oh. Okay. You served many... Oh, do I get a choice? You served many witches in the past. You've been tricked, tortured, or destroyed numerous times. You are older than this universe. Oh. I wondered, so does this... I'll figure it out. It doesn't matter. But there's... Yeah, you can see on the stream. There's the element points here. I like this one. You've been tricked, tortured, or destroyed numerous times. Yes, I have. Is this a sensitive issue? Not gonna lie to you, it is. I mean, I would think it would be. Given the nature of the gifts I can concede to the one who summoned me. Well, not everyone is as nice as you. Let's leave it at that. Come on, tell me a little more. Okay. For example, I've been summoning during wars to obliterate the enemy. Then, instead of paying the price of the contract, they just destroyed me. I can't deal with betrayal. Takes me a lot to recover from it. There was this time a lustful witch summoned me to help her gather a harem. Oh, sorry, no. This is drama. Oh, let me pin this message. Thank you, Azalea. I like how we've had 2 different responses in the chat. Illegal drugs and 100. Yeah, it's illegal drugs. The marijuana? The marijuana, maybe? A harem of 100 of the most beautiful among witches and fairies. Looking back, those were some fun times, but when the time came to pay the price, the witch and her 100 lovers cast a spell to break me into 99 pieces. Why not 100 pieces if there's 100 of them? I guess that's not the point. And they scattered me around the cosmos. I'm so sorry to hear that. It took my next summoner 10 millennia to gather all my pieces and repair me through Kintsugi. Okay. Azalea, were you here when I asked what was the setting of Red Strings Club? In terms of location, you feel? Was there a setting to that? Even if it was a fantasy place, kind of how Big Hero 6 took place in a fantasy place? That kind of thing? So that's where all your golden scars come from. Ah! You won't betray me, right? So far, I'm nothing but grateful. You've got a great ally in me, then. Hello, Kianari. Just got the game, haven't progressed much, but I want to see someone else enjoying it. I hope you're having fun. I am having fun. Vague Cyberpunk City? Okay, thank you, Azalea. I am having fun. I played the demo back in, I believe, February? And immediately put it on my wish list. I'm super early in, though. Like, I've just gotten to the point where I am actually using the cards that I have made. But how far are you compared to me, Kianari? That's your deck harvesting energy. Whenever you do a reading, you'll harvest magic akin to the cards you drew. Fortune telling will be your main source of energy once we seal our pact. Alright, the cards work. They work like a charm, I must say. You're a gifted fortune teller, my friend. Thank you. I really miss this. I almost forgot how exciting it is to dig into the secrets of the Cosmic Wheel. I'm so happy for you, and I'm so thankful, Abramar. We're just getting started. Now go get some rest. Tomorrow we'll make another card and do some more divination. Looking forward to it. Good night. Just created my second card water pack. Played the demo too, which was start again. Same. I didn't like dislike what I'd played during the demo, but I wanted a completely fresh start. Abramar loves you. Do you think you'll be able to love a being such as him? Of course. What do you mean? Of course. Literally at the same point. Oh, work. Well, you know, from this point on, then potential spoilers, although choice does seem to matter, so I'm curious to see how other people's playthroughs compare to my own. And if the conversations about fate and change and like the fact that you can't redo a save, like how true and how serious that is as you get through the game. This is a powerful one. Weren't the other ones powerful as well? Well, of course, but this one is pure potential, literally power. Okay, glad to see you excited. Let's begin the lesson, please. I'm so eager to find out how choices affect the story. You know, anytime a game kind of really hypes up the fact that choices matter, I'm always super curious to see if it really matters. Also, thank you for the follow. Enjoy your stay. Earth, how can I sum it up? Earth represents determination, empowerment, everything that pushes you forward. Earth is grounding, support. The source, but also direction of your force. Earth is your drive, Earth is strength. That's it. But bear in mind that it doesn't only refer to your own capabilities, but also the support of your allies. To masters one Earth is to be aware of where to look for potential, not to be drunk on one's power. Motherly love, loyalty, sisterhood, those are also forms of Earth energy. Okay, I think I got it. Many a time it does not. Me and my padded room talking about choice-driven games. Right, Lotus. Like I've played so many choice-driven games where the biggest choice is your choice to decide if you want to actually keep your choices. Those were a lot of the same words, but like okay, fine. I said I want to talk about fucking Baldur's Gate, but I'm going to talk about it for a second. Baldur's Gate, choices matter. Choices really matter. But like when the story one lets you save scum a lot, it starts to feel like choices don't matter. And that's how I felt playing Life is Strange earlier this year, right? Or you have the other option where maybe your choices matter, but once you get to the ending of the game and to like those really pivotal moments, your choice doesn't really matter because the game is guiding you where it wants to go regardless. And so choices may matter as you're playing the game and you'll get, you know, for this, different cards and things. But as you get to the main conflict or the ending, your game is going to look very similar to everybody else's game. And at that point, I feel like the choice wasn't really mine. It was the illusion of choice. So we'll see. A lot boils down to the end choice. Yeah. So we'll see. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about it for now. And like I'm not mad if a game says, "Oh, it's all your choices matter," and like the ending is always the same. I'm not gonna be mad at it. I'm just curious. I don't play games for anything other than I want to sate my own curiosity. That reminds me, I watched more Oxenfree 2 stuff, and all I have to say is LOL. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Because I know you were very mid on that when you finished it. Lay the question. Oh, I forgot I hadn't even answered my question. For the Earth Seal, what do you want to become? What do you want to become your main source of determination? I like how Telltale did it in the Walking Dead game series. Oh, it's been so long since I've played the Walking Dead games. Those were some of the first games I played. The Walking Dead games and uh Kentucky Route Zero. Those were like my two, like, oh, I'm feeling like a gamer games. And I don't remember much about The Walking Dead specifically, but I did enjoy it. It's exactly what we were saying. The only choice matters is the one at the end. My original playthrough was about as off the beaten path as you can possibly get. But it didn't really matter. Okay. Okay, yeah. It can just... It kind of makes the experience feel a little, what was I here for? Spending 15 minutes trying to make 3 decisions if at the end those decisions didn't amount to much. But okay. For the Earth Seal, what do you want to become your main source of determination? To recap, I have chosen to be feared for air. I've chosen romance for water. I switched it up a little bit. And for this one, I'm going to do... Oh, gosh, I don't know. I think the answer for this question had impact during the discussion with the girls in the van before the pizza. Oh, Kianari, I don't know what you're talking about. I liked the like small bit of the demo that I played so much that I didn't finish it because I didn't want to spoil anything. Also, ads start in 50, around a minute. Yeah, don't worry about it. So, I'm going to choose personal growth and self-realization. And then we'll do a quick ad break. I forgot to get water and I'm playing a very talk focused game. So once I get through this, we'll take a quick 3-minute ad break. I just hope you never break down or your willpower shatter. There will be no one able to pick up the pieces. Oh, fuck me. Yep, it's break time. I feel like I'm already kind of getting into some bad shit. Yeah, don't worry. It's a small spoiler. Don't even worry about it. But be right back. Let's take an ad break. And we're back. Let me catch up on what you were saying, Lotus, really quick. The only thing that was really different was the conversation with Alex on the boat. That was in fact unique, and I like that. But yeah, there's not a lot of variation. With the sun, right? Alex was the sun? That's not a big... Okay, yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying. I understood how you felt about the game as you were playing it, though, as well. But okay. It's okay I've come this far by myself. I think I'm setting myself up to have a very lonely Fortuna. A very lonely witch. You sure look strong, I'll concede that. Not every game is a banger, what can we say? In fact, many games are not. I'll seal our earth energies together, get ready. Oof, the power. I love Earth contracts. I almost vomited with this one. Yes, Earth has a lot of presence. I've seen other witches puke right after sealing it. I'm one of the tough ones then. Oh, you bet you are. You've been the first one not to cry during the ceremony, although we still have fire to seal. That one's painful, even to me. You can do this. Only one to go. Now to the fun part. Let's make a card. Making a game that is fine should be considered an achievement. Oh, sorry. A sound from my upstairs neighbors startled me. Yeah, it should be, Lotus, but... Let me not get ugly, because... Oh, I can browse the deck. Well, here are the 2 cards I've made so far. I am so immensely tired of conversations surrounding what is a good game, what constitutes a good game, and a lot of it's like so technical based. Like, I really like this though. You get as ugly as you want, girl. This is your stream. I mean, I don't mind being ugly. You know that. I don't mind it. What I hate though is rehashing conversation, like bad faith arguments and clickbait shit and just conversations that don't go anywhere. This whole, like the whole, you talked about it. Um, Also, like, this very much goes without saying, but Lotus, Lotus does a lot of things, right? Here. Lotus, I should give you your own command soon. Honestly. But Lotus does a lot of things, right? Lotus loves Lotus. And one of the things that she did was to critique the recent video by IGN about Baldur's Gate and dev responses and everything else, right? It was complete bullshit, it was complete nonsense. But Lotus made a little shit post about it and then had very like intelligent conversations in the comment section below because a lot of people were not willing to have that. But it's fun to have discussions between each other in these smaller stream settings because a greater conversation is so exhausting because it's never a conversation. Exactly, right? But a game can just be good. A game can just be fine. You've made a fucking game. Like, you made a game. Oh, right. I'm here picking. Yeah, okay. I knew when I saw it. I'm doing this. Jim Skullbelt. Less than a century ago, the architect Witch Greth carved 13 skull-shaped rooms out of an asteroid belt, all connected by ivory walk bridges. The rumors say these chambers turn a witch's words into energy and allow them to communicate with extra-dimensional beings. I'm a Capricorn, and 13 is my number, so we're gonna go with this. It was Kismet. And then I can do this. Oh. Pilot from the Machina cult. The Coven of the Machina cult erected these steel golems according to the instructions detailed in the scriptures that the Beldam Automata handed to her coven. Oh. I don't like the teeth. We gotta get you some teeth. Oh, this is the florist that Azalea liked. Does this not just scream Azalea? Somebody dapper in a suit, legs crossed, and flowers. I can't wait to be able to use these. Ooh! We're a simple people. Okay, don't let anybody tell you that lesbians are complex. 'Cause we're not. Okay. Let's do this. Aether Wings spell. Oh, I didn't want to. Okay, no, that's fine. I forgot to read about what this was. I picked it based on how it looked, but I forgot to read. Born from the imagination of mortals and extinct because of their greed, dragons were known for keeping treasures and grudges. Okay. So that's grudges. I chose this one. Allow them to communicate with... Okay. I want to keep that, and I want to also keep this for sure. I think I like the narrative that can create, I think. Communication, holding on to grudges, like I think I like that. The eyes of a cat from the Crystal Nebula dimension. If you seal the eye of a snowcat in a glass doll, it'll come to life and protect you until it shatters. Extremely fragile and dangerous. Oh. A mirror that only shows the reflection of its owner. You can't lie while looking at it, so witches use it to find out if they're fooling themselves, which happens quite often. Let's do this. Okay. Let's move this stuff to the edges for now. I definitely want to put a lot of these. Also, this is unrelated, but I think the hyperfixation cycle is about to get me back into film, so prepare for me to be going. Please forgive me for being a bad friend. I love when you get hyperfixated. But is there anything specific you have in mind, or is that hush hush business for now? Let's do that. And then let's pop a tail on there. Or I kind of want this to like really interact with the background. What if, there we go. I just want to watch some of the older horror films I never got to, especially now that Shudder exists. I could pirate, of course, but something feels wrong about pirating and dumping a whole. Yeah, I get you. Let's do it like this. Hold on. I'm gonna work. Let's go backwards with this. Let's do it like this. Okay. Oh, Twin Peaks? Oh, Arms? Okay, okay. I never finished Twin Peaks. But I watched it in like my, gosh. I need to remember that my early 20s were almost a decade ago. But I think I watched it in like my early 20s when I was watching like all of the older shows that were really popular. And yeah, I liked it. Twin Peaks was very much my show. It was when I got really into the X-Files. And when I got really into Twin Peaks and that other show with like all the teenagers that I can't remember the name of it. But it was like, it took place in I think like the 80s. Or it was like a bunch of middle schoolers. Ugh, I don't remember the name of it. But oh yeah. Twin Peaks is like ridiculous, goofy fun. A lot of the times, from what I had seen already. Maybe I should just do this. Okay, the shadows like aren't going to match up very well, but that's okay, I think. Maybe, maybe a little bit like this. Okay. Gotta rewatch that, and I think I'm just in the mood for some schlock. I was telling Zoe she'll be subjected to some little movie marathons. Movies I don't watch. I don't do very well with movies. But I love a show. Okay, it took approximately 20 minutes, I feel, but here it is. Do you guys see the vision now? Like, do you see the vision? Oh gosh, it's the end of your day already, Azalea? Welcome back. The dragon looks so good. Thank you. It only took me however long. Okay. Now I may attempt the rest of this card. Let's put the mirror in the corner. Inherently Philly, but you did the dang thing. It took a minute. I'm going to put this in the corner. I think I wanted to try to do like corner elements for a lot of the cards. Not in like the kind of like how playing cards are, but not. You'll see. Let's put dragons like this. And I think I want to have like these floating like Phantom of the Opera style, even though I've never seen Phantom of the Opera. But there's like a bunch of masks floating in there, yeah? Okay, actually, get rid of this. Okay. Also, I gotta be in the mood to watch a movie, but I prefer them because, like, you watch it and then it's over and that's the whole story of a TV show. Yeah, see, I like TV a lot more, but also, like, I will get I'll just get very hyper focused on a TV show and I'll knock out, like, 50 episodes in a day. Oops. Oh no. Okay. We're good. Pulsar Dragon. Card legend. Arcana are blessed by the power of the gem skull belt, a symbol for a haughty guardian. Bonds blessed by the dragon will become passionate friendships. The mirror dispels what isn't true. Guardian ego, mercy, wellness, happiness, yearning, passion. Ooh, this card is full. I think they should add an undo shortcut. Oh my god. With all of the stuff, with all of the different things you can do and how like finicky the rotating and resizing is, yeah, that'd be real helpful. All right, I think this is my favorite card so far. Nicely done. It's the most convoluted one, but visually it's my favorite. All right, I could just click. Okay, we have 3 cards now. Any ideas on what to read next? I'm gonna read your desire. I want to find out what your true intentions are. You want to expose your teacher. You'll give me no quarter, huh? I'm game. Do your worst. Oh, question? Question for me? In the past sequence, which card did you draw? In the past sequence? Oh, I don't remember suddenly. I got my water card 2 times? Did I also get the water card? Okay. You feel alone, you want to find beings to share your existence with. You're deeply depressed, you yearn for peace of mind. You're resentful, but you don't seek vengeance, you seek acceptance. Oh, I think I like that one. You would like to be almighty again, greater than this universe. No, I think it's this one. This reminds me, I'm dying to read one of you benches again, but it's not the same if it's not in person. That was a really nice experience, Lotus. I've never been super into tarot, But having you do our readings was just, it was a nice experience. It was a nice friendship thing, but it also had me really interested in learning more about tarot. Although I wouldn't feel comfortable practicing it myself just because I don't have the knowledge to. But like, it opened my eyes to something where it was just like, everyone talks about tarot, but I'm not interested in learning about it too. Wow, this is something that felt really fulfilling and nice, and I'd like to learn more. I mean, I am aware that I'm resentful. I've been gravely mistreated for eons, but I didn't stop to think that the cure for that resentment could be forgiveness. I don't think anyone can enjoy a happy existence being public enemy number one. It makes sense that you should look for redemption. Hey, hold on a second. I didn't say I should redeem myself. I did nothing wrong. The witches who abuse my power are the bad ones in this story. I never forced anyone to seal a contract with me. You talk like an arms dealer? I don't think I like where this conversation has gone. Isn't it crazy what community can do? It's the community. Readings, even when not believing or anything, it helps taking a step back on a given situation. Yeah, I think in a lot of ways there's not a lot to learn. You kind of just have to learn by doing. That as well. You know, I think tarot is often misused and treated very strangely by a lot of people that I don't even want the possibility of falling into that camp, even though naturally I wouldn't, because I'm not the kind of person. But regardless, but what you're saying, Kinari, too, yeah. It's like, even if you don't believe in tarot and what's happening, it at the very least gives you a chance to think about your life and how the meaning of the card applies to you. You know, and whether you're honest about that or not. That was the biggest thing. Like, on top of me not having like genuine interest in tarot now, it was just such a nice moment to be like, let me take a step back and learn, just force myself to think about the shit that I've been avoiding for however long. Start thinking about how to put my powers to good use so I can clean up my portfolio. Yeah, see, I didn't like this conversation. It didn't feel like the card meeting that I chose, the reading that I chose, didn't feel like it made sense with the conversation. You're quite a difficult character to read. I just can't tell what your deal is. In addition to your desire, I need to ask, why do you act the way you do? Self-divination is less about telling the future, more about forcing yourself into introspection. Yeah. Okay. This is my air card. Yes. The hurricane of air energy. Okay. You try to hide your depression. You want to be my friend. You crave my approval. You're trying to seduce me. We're going to keep the seduction to a minimum for now. Interesting choices. You try to hide your depression? Throw that out the window. I don't need it. You're trying to seduce me. We'll go here. That feels like a middle ground. That centipede fucking won't you. It seems like you may at some point be able to fuck the centipede. You want to be my friend, you crave my approval. You don't mince words, eh? That's just what the card said. That's not me. That's not me. The card says you wanna. Yes, but you're the one phrasing it. In any case, it comes as a surprise. I would never have pictured a superior being like you needing validation from someone like me. I wouldn't go as far as needing validation, but it is true that I would love to be friends. I like you a lot. Well, we only have each other now, so aren't we friends already? Nah, doesn't feel like it yet. I'd say for now we're partners at best, but I trust that in time we can develop a beautiful friendship beyond common interest. Or at least, I hope you don't just dump me after you get what you want out of our contract. Do I smell abandonment issues here? Come on, you know what I've been through. And I only told you a couple of stories off the top of my head. I've been put through hell. Ah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're sorry? Am I out of my mind? I just find it amusing to see the forbidden behemoth of legend dealing with such mundane problems. Mundane problems such as being used and abused for millennia. There we go. Hey, personal relationships are far from mundane. They're one of the greatest energies of the cosmos. Air and water, remember? True. I'm sorry. You went in for the kill with this reading, didn't you? That's my divination style. If we don't dig into the intense stuff, we might as well just have normal conversation. You're absolutely right. I can see I won't get bored with you. What now? I'm the one that needs some rest after today's session. Go and review what we've studied so far and get ready for tomorrow's lesson. Fire. Ah, and the most trying of energies. Cool. Do you believe your friends will understand why you summoned a forbidden behemoth? Will they tell on you to the coven? Had you discovered through your fortune-telling that a fellow witch had broken the same rule? You would have reported her, wouldn't you? Ooh, questions. Tarot is fun and can be really nice and helpful. I'm not too witchy outside that, mostly just superstitious. They'd be like that when you're from a southern Catholic area. They sometimes go hand in hand. Ready for more? Yes. How have you found the ceremony so far? Do you want to review any elements before continuing? Let's go. You're not as chipper as usual? Ah yes, I'm sorry. Fire is usually my favorite lesson, and it marks the final step before a contract becomes effective, which I'm looking forward to. But I have a bad feeling about this. That's odd. Based on your act and all so far, I thought you enjoyed the threat of dire consequences. Oh, of course I do. That kind of adrenaline is my favorite thing in the cosmos. What is it then? Look, you're right. I better stop dwelling on silly worries and focus on our training. I'm just moody for some reason. It's not silly. What if we said we look into it with our cards after we finish today's session? That might be a good idea. That's one of the perks of being summoned by a fortune teller. So true. You're on it. It'll be a good challenge as the final test for this new deck. That's the Abramar I know. I need you sharp for the final lesson. Fire it is, then. This element is usually feared by most and yearned for by those with ill will, but fire is more versatile than most magic practitioners think it is. Practitioners. Fire represents adversity, battle, everything that is against you. Fire is challenge, intimidation, the fuel of every battle. Fire is your wrath. Fire is conflict. Exactly. But don't just dwell on the negative aspects of that definition. Conflict also means growth. The only time fire is bad is when you're on the losing side. Even in defeat, there's a great deal of growth. Okay. To tell you the truth, I'm more intimidated by water. I'm actually quite fond of fire. Maybe that's why we get along so well. The final contract. Okay. For the fire seal, what will you sacrifice to access my magic? Uh-oh. 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 Oh. I think for narrative purposes, if this matters, I think the Coven is a good one. The Coven. Wow, that is brutal. Why? It doesn't mean they'll all die. Oh, yes, or they could be absorbed by a more powerful Coven, or they could all fuse into a single all too powerful witch. I've seen it happen. Okay. Okay. There are many possibilities, but still, to use everyone you know as a payment is wild. Do you want to reconsider? We're sticking to it. I answered the same thing in the demo. I mean, it just seems like the We go hard answer. This is my final answer. I'll etch your decision into the Cosmic Wheel and pray it doesn't break you apart when the time comes to pay the price. This is so selfish though, not you, I mean, it's such a like it's such a good like selfish vengeful answer to sacrifice like your community that kind of fucked you over in the past, and in your attempts to get back to it you sacrifice it. Like I think it's a good vengeful answer. It either affects you, your loved one, which is you, or other people. This pain, it burns. Oh, the game went silent. It's breaking my atoms apart. I love it. Fortuna? Uh-oh. A cutscene? With music. Ooh. Ooh. I love that this had an opening. I don't want a title card. I don't want a title screen. Give me a full ass opening for every game. Fortuna, wake up. Chapter 1. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What happened? Sorry, I had to wake you up. You've been asleep for a couple of days. You dropped dead after we sealed the fire contract. Oh, I didn't make the card. Actually, I thought it might be too much, so I let you rest. I feel dizzy. I had the weirdest dreams. Oh yeah? What about? Can't remember, but it felt premonitory. I feel bad for waking you up, but you have some business to attend to. What do you mean? Look at the window. You've got a visitor. Oh! That falcon. That's a familiar from an arbiter. What's an arbiter? The arbitrage office is an organism composed of former witches. An organism? Unaffiliated with any coven that ensures no witches operating outside the laws of the magical pact. Oh, that may not be good. They also rule over conflicts between different covens and rarely interfere with internal affairs. It was founded about 4,000 years ago, so it makes sense you don't know them. Yeah, this happened during my slumber. Why were they created? Well, both Arbiters and the Magical Pact were created after an especially bloody witch war that ended with our coven burning 87 witches inside of a white star. Brutal. To avoid future atrocities, some witches vowed to stop using magic and focus exclusively on keeping the peace. In the beginning, it was a group of devotees who wanted to avoid tragedy, but nowadays it's mainly composed of outcasts that have to serve the arbitrage office as a lifelong punishment. Wow, things have gotten a lot bleaker since I was last put to sleep. This all happened before my time, but I'm more afraid of having witch wars than witch cops. Well, I guess they would be considered cops, huh? And what do you think the Arbiter wants? Maybe they noticed I summoned you? That's impossible. My arts are untraceable. Then there's only one way to find out. Let's invite her over. Sure, I'll make myself invisible whenever you get a visit. Also, you have some energy pooled from sealing the fire contract in case you want to expand your deck. Yeah! Okay. We'll look into whatever worries you eventually, as if I could escape you. Let's do our fire card. For sure. Okay. Quicksand Graveyard? A magical cemetery for the witches who dare to tamper with time. The quicksand absorbs the bodies and turns their souls into heat. Promising. Oh, but I can do anything for this actually. Demonic desert lands? Home of Dahlia, the Daggersmith Witch. The white sands of this dominion are cursed. Earth sediments wake up and transform into bone demons. Dahlia hunts them and uses their bodies and innards to carve ceremonial knives. That's also promising. Ooh, shattered battlefield. All it says, war is meaningless. Also promising. You can export the cards you craft into a PNG image to share on socials. I'll definitely do that. At least for the ones that I really like. I have a lot of space cards, so I'm going to skip this. It's on the main menu. Okay, I'll do that at the end of stream. This is pretty. I like the colors a lot. But I want to do like a card that uses fire energy for sure. Okay, I think I know what I want. I think I know what I want. I want this one. Demonic Desertlands. This, okay. Let's see. The seed of knowledge. Astral behemoth that hides behind the moon. Okay. A goddess in love with a. We're doing this. Okay, moving on. That was a quick choice. I didn't need to think about it. A natural crimson flames enlighten the dark paths of the mind. They shed light over hidden courage, but also rage. Okay, ruby candle lamp contender. Oh. Blades made out of. Oh! Out of demon bones that can light on fire if you whisper the name of the beast they come from. Ooh, maybe. Okay, hold on. What's this? A summonable flock of legendary prey birds that can deliver any message, hunt any fugitive, and steal any trinket. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. I said this, but this is no longer a contender. I think I want to do this. Okay. Obviously, we're going to go here. Oh, for a second I thought that the snake was attached to the sword, but I had just linked them myself. But that does give me an idea. Okay. Do you see where I'm going? Can I just have the sword on the ground? Doesn't quite have the desired effect. Let's have a little bit of fire up in the sky. And then we have the serpent. I had a really good time wrapping the previous snake around. Oh, that's another snake head. Around the pillar, but I don't think I can quite do that this time. I don't think I have the pieces for it. No, it's not giving what I want it to give just yet. Not yet. snake hissing, woman caressing, you know? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Snake hissing, woman caressing. I see that on the lower placard already. It's the poetry. Yeah. Okay, follow me narratively. The sword has been cast aside. The sword has been cast aside because instead we caress. Her and her snakes should be killing these demons, these desert demons, with the sword, right? But instead, we cast it aside and caress. You accept the demons that haunt you. That's not what this card's going to mean at the end of the day, but that's my narrative for it right now. Broken and burning? No, I think I may have fucking got it. I think I may have had it perfectly. The White Sands curse this card, an invitation to traverse new paths, a love too intense on the verge of turning into hatred. The saber channels wrath, meanings, guide, discovery, deception, the unknown, temptation, rejection, bad omen. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Oh, another card? No. We'll just keep it to 4 cards for now. Oh my gosh. No, I think Pulsar Dragon and Broken and Burning, I think I may have done it. I'm feeling good about those cards. Let's go talk to the familiar. Oh, that's right. If I want to make more cards, I'll have to do readings as well to get cards. Oh, look at this bird. My name is Thea, and I write to you from the arbitrage office. Your personal situation caught the attention of my superiors, who tasked me with reviewing your case. I would like to interview you regarding your exile and write a plea to your coven's leader to revisit your case if we judge the punishment to be excessive. Oh, look, rank waxing crescent. Let's. Oh! Oh, they really are witch cops. Look at this outfit. Oh, cute. But this is such a military outfit. Thank you for coming, Arbiter. I really appreciate the office paying attention to my case. I've been isolated for 200 years so far. That's precisely why I'm here. The Arbiter's office recently discovered your situation. We were worried. We are worried it may go awry for the community. I mean, it's already going bad. I'm not doing too good up here. Oh, Lord LMAO, she looks so cute. She's so cute, but she looks like a Star Wars cop. I've only seen 2 Star Wars movies. Keep that in mind when I call her a Star Wars cop. Ah, my webcam to see her better? Hold on. Let me see. Star Wars cop with a Bloodborne hat. You know what? Oops, sorry, I moved the wrong thing. I don't think that there's too much happening over here, right? Right? I think so far the game has had not too much over there. Okay. 1,000-year-long exile, that's the perfect recipe to build up a lot of bad blood. And we all know what a witch can do with a surplus of bad blood. I mean, I'm already kind of doing it, no? I've summoned a behemoth. Let me know about your case and we'll look for a way to make you feel better. I already had a meeting with Adana, the leader of your witch clan. Adana told me that you predicted the fall of your coven. Also, the game got... I've had the game low this entire time. But, like, it got very quiet. It got super loud, but it got very quiet. Ooh, back to game. Apparently, you plunged the coven into chaos, giving ill advice to any witch, telling them to prepare for end times. And those actions almost destroyed the coven before its time. So she decided to exile you and deprive you of your deck so you can meditate on the range and meaning of your powers. Now, that's the official version. I'm interested in what you have to say. Do you think what you did was wrong? No. A premonition that grave should be disclosed to the community. You don't agree with your leader's judgment. That is... Oh, that's not dangerous per se, but it's a bad ingredient to add to the pot of imprisonment. What would you have done then if the end were nigh and you'd like to know, right? I shouldn't give my opinion. I have to act as a neutral party. Next question. Do you think your punishment is fair? Oh, what do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's just go for it. Absolutely not. This is way too excessive. I understand. Hardly anyone would accept this kind of sentence. How are you coping with centuries of isolation? Oh, this is horrible. Help me, please. Oh no. We need to fix your situation. Top priority. Thank you. I think we can at least alleviate your sentence somehow. I still don't understand why Adana deprived you of your tarot deck. I mean, if you're isolated, what does she care if you have your magic or not? That's something I'm supposed to reflect on while I exiled. It's a pity, because I'd have loved to have more fortune read. Anyway, before I leave, as an arbiter, I'm obliged to ask, anything to confess? Actually, I am crafting a new deck for divination. Oh, wow! That's bold. But I don't think what you're doing is illegal. Adana took your tarot deck from you, but she doesn't have authority over your new creations yet. I'm sure she won't be happy to hear it, though. You don't need to report to Adana, right? I trust in the office's neutrality. Of course, unless you break the magical pact or becomes relevant during a trial, we won't disclose sensitive information from our investigation. I do feel like I've broken a pact, perhaps. Or at the very least, I've done something that wouldn't be good by summoning a behemoth. In any case, what I'm crafting isn't a tarot deck. It's something new. Oh, really? Can I see it? Would you like a reading? As an arbiter, it's my duty to make sure that your new project doesn't break the magical pact, so I would love a reading very much. Yes, please. It'll be my pleasure. Okay, is there something you want to ask the deck? I want to know what's in the future regarding my career as an arbiter. Very well. I'm going to draw 2 cards for you. The first one to look for opportunities and good omens, and the second one to warn you about possible challenges or adversaries. Would you prefer not to know? No, please go ahead. Alright, here we go. Oh, now I'm fully covering up Thea's face. Ooh. Let's put this for the good. In the future, you and I will become allies. Hold on. Now I feel like nothing ever happens in the bottom corner of the game. Like right here. What if I go right here? We'll see what happens. In the future, you and I will become allies. You're going to be promoted. You're going to meet someone really special that's going to change your life. In the future... Oh! Let's do this one. You're going to meet someone really special that's going to change your life. Oh no! Oh no? Oh! We arbiters can't be in a relationship. Doesn't have to mean a romance necessarily. It could well be a figure so inspiring that they make you a better arbiter, or reconnecting with a long-lost friend. I can't afford to fall in love, please help me. But I said all those options feel like falling in love. Aren't you the amorous one, huh? We're trying our best with the camera placement, you know. I'd like for a majority of the game to be seen, but like, there's something happening on every part of the screen. Dating is the thing I miss the most from my life before becoming an arbiter. Oh well, I'll be strong. I mean, you could just have good friendships, mama. Hi, alchemy. Ooh, this is an interesting one for bad. Because it has a lot to do with passion. Oh my, you're going to kill a witch? Don't worry, everything is going to be alright. Wait. I mean, if these two are the same option, obviously I have to choose this one. You're going to kill a witch. Oh my, you are going to kill a witch. Me? That's impossible. Is there any scenario in which an arbiter could take down a witch? Well, yes. I mean, it's super rare. That witch would have to be caught doing something terrible, like being on an uncontrollable murder rampage. Oh, you guys. I'm putting the camera back where it was. I apologize. But do you see? Do you see? Uh-oh! Or being about to summon a forbidden behemoth, I don't know. That would be awful, yeah. That's us! That's us! And that's as a last resort. We should always attempt arrest first. Good to know. If I find myself in the situation you foresee, I'll do my best to avoid casualties, I promise. I don't know if this is something avoidable, but do your best. Understood. Oh boy. Us? Did we really do such a thing? Me? Me? No. No. What's this? Oh, this choice is coming back, perhaps. Well, I can see you're a formidable witch. Now I understand why Donna would be afraid of you. That wasn't my intention. I'm sorry. No. I'm the one that's sorry. I hope I didn't offend you during the interview. Would you let me make it up to you? What do you mean? I'll put in a request to lift your ban on visitation. Whoa, can you really do that? Yes. I'm not breaking a rule or anything. I just requested a permit from the main office. It'll become effective as soon as my Arbiter's notebook gets updated with a moon stamp. Arbitrage forms are updated in the Master Grimoire as soon as my pen touches the paper. All of what I've written so far is already in the office archives. Talk about efficiency. Yes, there are witch covens all around the universe. We can't afford to be traveling back and forth to the Moon Temple all the time. Makes sense. Scream? Is this like when you stick to your character's RP in D&D, you get points for it? It's when you stick so firmly to the RP that you get points for it, but you absolutely put yourself in just a capital S situation. I feel like I may be in a situation right now. But like, I'm doing great, I'm thriving. You can now receive guests, I hope that helps. This makes me happier than I can express. Really? That's good. Thank you so much. I'm just doing my job. Do you want me to let your coven know? Just let Jasmine and Dahlia know for now. Oh, Jasmine and Dahlia are mentioned in the cards for the backgrounds. I'm not ready to go public yet. It's been 200 years. I understand. I'll send a falcon to each of them. Thanks again. Well, I should be going now. Thank you for your time, and thank you for letting me experience your powers, even if it was so ominous. Take care. Let me know if you face any inconvenience, okay? Bye. Interesting. I'm curious. I'm interested. Oh, I got the achievement. Chapter 2, Making of a Witch. Oh yeah. Kianari, is this... How far did the demo go? It went this far, right? Because you mentioned this? And I had a 5-minute long orgasm. No way, you're shitting me. How do you know it was 5 minutes? Were you counting? I swear, I don't know what he did to me. I pushed away when I started coming. He rolled up a cigarette and smoked while watching me squirm. This got raunchy. When he put it away, I was still fighting the last spasms over the carpet. I'm so jealous I want to have a super orgasm too. How do you do it? Well, up the butt. I think it was the combination of many factors. The incense, the cocktails he prepared, the music, the smell of the sea. The planets just aligned. What can I say? So cool. Hearing about your sex adventures is so fun. You should write a book. There was a bit of chat with the girls setting up camp and demo stopped. Oh! The demo was long then! I've been playing for like almost 2 hours? Well, there's been like chit chat and stuff too. But the demo goes on longer than I expected it to. I'd rather keep it between us. I don't want everybody to discover I'm a sex goddess. Imagine dealing with all those slimy middle-aged guys at the office. True, true. You should calm down with the sex goddess stuff a little. You'll end up finding trouble. More trouble, I mean. Oh, come on. It's only been a couple of scares. What's life for if not to enjoy yourselves? You need to find someone half as good as me to understand all the good sex you've been missing out on, sis. Ew. I've got to say, I wouldn't mind experiencing for myself what a goddess can do. Ha 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 ha. What are you saying you have, Alicia? Did I read that wrong? Alicia? Oh! Actually, we broke up. Oh girl, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry, Eva, what happened? We've been dating since high school and I guess we just drifted apart. But you looked so good together the last time we had dinner at your apartment. Yeah, we've always been good at putting up a front, but the truth is that this last year we've been fighting too many times a week. What about? Oh, the stupidest details. I have my theory about what was pissing Alicia off anyway. I tried to confront her about it, but she wouldn't admit it, because that would make her a bad person or something. It was because of all the activism, right? Wow, how'd you know? Nah, I just said it because it pisses me off a bit too, to be honest. Patrice! I guess sometimes I can be a bit too passionate? It's not that. Being around someone that fundamentally good can be frustrating. I mean, you're vegan, only consume local produce, wear repurposed clothes, volunteer at a soup kitchen. But that's not much of a sacrifice. It's just about working on your habits, really. Ads are coming up. I think I will continue to get through this conversation, and like if anything really pivotal happens, I'll do a recap once ads are done, but those start in like 30 seconds. Come on. Okay, I get it, but I never asked Alicia to do all those things. Like I said, it's not your fault, but I couldn't be happy eating Burger King and wearing leather boots next to you. Come on, I'm sure the relationship was more complicated than that. Nah, she's dead, right? She just couldn't stand this goody two-shoes. Huh? Look, the sea! Ah, it smells so good. We're here, girls. Let's offer our souls to the ocean and cleanse all the shit we've picked up from the city. Can't wait to see the meteor shower. I'm going to wish for the three of us to leave everything behind and come leave here. I love you. Aw, always so corny. We love you too. Fortuna, are you a virgin? What? Why would you ask that? Oh, we're really just road tripping talking nonsense. You never talk about dating, and I've never known any boyfriends or girlfriends of yours. I've had sex, but I've never had a relationship. Don't try to look cool. My sister had sex once in high school, and that's it. There's nothing wrong with that. I was just curious. I don't know. I like sex, I think. But I rarely find anyone that piques my interest. Well, don't worry, you'll find someone special eventually. And if she doesn't find anyone, that's alright too. Relationships are overrated. Maybe. Stay out of my business, you two. It's the next stop, I'm pulling over. Oof. Oh! Look! I'm gonna start preparing dinner. Do you feel like pizza? Yes. My body is so ready for pizza. Do it, sis. Coming right up. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I could truly spend the entire ad break making this pizza. And I wouldn't have any issues with that. Oh, I like the music at this part. I can't pick them all out at once. Okay. Let's see. Or wait. Okay. Okay, let's slightly nudge everything over. I want these to be like very okay. Okay. Hold on. I know that, like, okay, when you're making a pizza like this, having this much of these mozzarella slices, your pizza's going to be just sopping. But it's about the look. It's about the look. Okay, one more. Did you know Fingerspit, the composer, was a trans girl? I didn't! Also, I love the name Fingerspit. It's a lot of mozzarella. It's a horrible amount of mozzarella. Trust me when I say this pizza is going to be disgusting, but it'll look nice. The pizza's disgusting, but it'll look nice. Wow, I really am spending over 3 minutes making this though, huh? Because ads are over. I got an ad for Equalizer 3. When's your mom gonna watch it? I'm pretty sure that she is trying to make plans now to go see that movie. If there is anything a mother loves, it is aggressive action movies. But I really like, so far the game's soundtrack has been good, but there are just moments every so often where I'm just like, oh wait, this is really good. And making this pizza is one of it. With this like bluegrassy kind of guitar going. Is bluegrass the right? Okay. Ugly. Or not the best tasting pizza, but I think it looks nice. There's something magic about this dough. Having a sister that owns a food truck sure is a perk. Do you remember that you have a vegan at the table? It's vegan cheese. It's vegan cheese. Oh, and for forcing me to eat cheese. Oh no, I'm so sorry. It wasn't on purpose. I made the pizza on autopilot. It's okay. I mean, cheese is the thing I miss most from having gone vegan. This is a beautiful accident. But try not to feed me cheese again, please. Now I want to know what it would have looked like if I had just made an herby olive pizza. I totally forgot the demo went overboard with pepperoni. Vegan cheese is in fact disgusting. Yeah. Like little known fact about me, because it's from my darker days. But back when I used to meal prep and eat extremely like healthy, I would eat mostly vegan like alternatives for stuff just because I felt like that was the healthy way to eat. It's not. You can eat regular meat and dairy and it'll be okay. But the vegan cheese would never work. In French, we call vegan cheese fromage because it almost sounds like fromage. Oh, I love language. I do love language. I cannot fathom a pizza without cheese. What is it in another thing in French where like a lightning strike, the word for like a lightning strike is similar to like falling in love or something, or the words are similar? I don't know. It was mentioned back when I was streaming Breath of the Wild, where like a lightning strike is the same word or concept. It is? Okay, I do remember that correctly. I like the way that all interacts. Vegan, vegetarian food is usually good, but I've only eaten vegan cheese on accident and regret it every time. Yeah, like, I don't mind vegan and vegetarian food for the most part. It can be good, but it's oftentimes also not good as it when like things that don't need to be sacrificed for the sake of being vegan are sacrificed. I can make nice pizzas without cheese too. I bet I can make one even you would enjoy. What do you mean, even me? Someone with as high standards and as few manners as you? Hey! You're kidding, right? Yeah, of course, relax. She knows how to piss you off, huh? Yeah, what a talent. By the way, how long until the meteor shower? It could start in a minute now. We'll definitely be watching stars fall in less than an hour. What are you girls going to be asking for? Huh, we're not supposed to tell, are we? That's up to you. But I believe the stars don't care about what you say out loud. What are you going to wish for? Many things, I have a list. But I guess that my most important wish is I want to become a better person. What do you mean? You're already a good person. Don't bother sweet-talking me. I can tell. I see it reflected in you and in people at the office and in every guy after they ejaculate. Ugh! I'm obnoxious. You could work on your empathy, I bet. Yeah. Fortuna, it's okay. We promise we never bullshit at each other. Right, little asshole? I love you. I love you too. Ugh, I'll never get you two. I guess we're a pair of mean sisters and that's all there to it. Listen, if you cannot tell your friend that sometimes they're a bit of an asshole, who can you tell? If you can't tell somebody who you consider a sister that they're a complete asshole, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. The second you aren't able to call somebody out is the second you know that relationship has either changed or isn't where you say it is. Like, not, of course, not the mean shit, but like just honesty, brutal honesty. What do you plan to wish for, Eva? Eva? I want to save the world. Come on, you can't really be that selfless. You're just not as close as you thought you were, but hey. It happens. Ooh. You know. Wink wonk. No, really. It makes me really anxious, even with everything I do. No matter if I recycle, consume critically, go to rallies, or donate part of my income to fight poverty. The world always moves in the wrong direction. We can't fight whoever's in the driver's seat. I want the stars to help me, not give up against impending doom. I'm sorry. Eva, would you like me to help you figure this stuff out with my cards? Oh, yes, please. I've been thinking about your tarot deck all day, but I was too shy to ask. You know I enjoy reading your fortune. Please, go ahead. Oh, let's see what the tarot deck looked like. Alright, what do you want to know? I want to know about the world's fate. That's very brave. Are you sure you want to ask the tarot about this? Yes. Even if what we find is something terrible? Yes. Okay, we'll look into the fate of the world. Also, I'd like to know what I can do to make it better? Alright. Focus on those questions in your mind while I shuffle the cards. Oh, the Emperor. Okay. So it's the fate of the world versus actions. First card. The Emperor sits atop a stark, barren mountain, a sign of an unyielding power, the ultimate male ego, confidence, power. Would it be... would it be wrong of me to say that this is the problem with the world? Climate change will make human life unsustainable, and we will take refuge in massive domed cities. You'll get to witness the beginning of an era of space travel. In time, humanity will expand beyond the solar system. A non-human entity will rule over us and make us all happy. No. No happiness. I feel like... Wouldn't it though? Thank you for the support. Thank you for the support. I feel like everything is always the massive domed cities when the planet becomes unlivable. So let's just go into space. Because, like, it's always... Well, I guess... Gosh. Well, I guess these are both two very common things, huh? But let's do this one. You'll get to witness the beginning of an era of space travel. In time, humanity will expand beyond the solar system. Wow, really? That's amazing. But how can you tell? You won't get to set foot on other planets, but your grandson will prosper on Mars. You're just messing with me, right? On the other hand, the Earth will slowly die, overexploited in service of the conquest of space. Oops. Many animal species will perish. In time, Earth will be reduced to a planetary slum. Stop, just stop. You're messing with me, right? I mean... I'm not sure if I like the fact that you could place the Emperor on the other slot like you drew at first. It's obviously the first question asked. That's how I felt too. That's fate, babes. Oh, no, y'all make a good point. Y'all make a really good point, because I've been going at it like just reading the card and figuring out how I want this to kind of like change the narrative, if at all. But if it's all about fate, and that's how tarot works too. The card you pick is for that question or that space is the card that you use. No. I wasn't thinking about that before, but now I am. Now I'm thinking about it. Sorry? Hey, don't apologize. Because one, Azalea agreed with you, and two, that's a good point. It's a good point. And now I kind of feel like I want to change my playstyle to match that, because I like the point. It's fate. You're usually more vague, like there will be an opportunity to develop yourself, or you will soon face a challenge. Now you're like channeling visions from another dimension or something. I use cards in different orders. It works for me. Yeah, I've been doing that before, actually. Amor Stars. I was just kind of reading the card and putting it where I thought it could be interesting or cool. But now I'll probably do a mix. Knowing me, I'll do a mix of deciding where I want the card to go, and then maybe doing like a sort of fate roleplay. Guess it depends on how deep you are into the storytelling versus the fate aspects. Either way seems valid. I mean, this is your game to play. It's our game to play. My game to play. Absolutely valid, whatever you feel like doing. If the game allows you to do it as well, it's valid. Just interesting in terms of like storytelling aspects and how it'll change. I'm curious. But how far are you into the game, Amora? If the game lets you do it, all bets are off, babes. Exactly. That's how it is. Maybe it's the energy of the meteor shower or some planets we don't know about just aligned over my deck, but I see it as clear as I can see your face. This is the fate of the world. How can you say these things with a straight face? I can't decide whether to cry or laugh. I mean, if you were already doing these things to save the planet, and you gotta know that the planet's in a bad shape. The face placement seems really cool though. Chaos. You get what you get. I've gotten decently into the game. Okay. Play the game you want. Play the game you want to. Oh yeah. Trust me, I will take in suggestions, but at the end of the day, I'm just naturally going to do what kind of seems right in that moment. We can get into the whole thing of, there can be a wrong way to play a game in some sense, but the devs let you do it's time to go. It's time to just explore. Explore your possibilities and your options. That's it. Do you still want to know what you can do about all this? Yeah, sure, why not? Alright. The Hermit. The Hermit's lantern is the lamp of truth used to guide the unknowing. He holds a patriarch's staff to help him navigate narrow paths as he seeks enlightenment. His cloak is a form of discretion. Oh, nothing you do will matter. Better give up and have fun. Let me be a little bit nice. Maybe be a little nice. Incapable of fighting corporations and governments, you'll start a foundation to support the damned. Are there only major arcana, or is that a coinky-dink? We'll find out. But also beautiful. You'll create homes, you'll feed the hungry, your foundation will give many people a second chance. Ah, you're gonna make me cry. My foundation will stay to pick up the pieces they leave behind here on Earth then? Cards didn't say. It'll create good for many people here or on Mars, that's for sure. That's good to know. I didn't expect the cards to be this wild and specific. I'm so sorry. No, it's alright. It's been scary but also fun. If your prediction ever becomes real, my grandchildren will think I've lost it when I keep telling them how my friend predicted all this through tarot. You're aware that you just totally screwed with Eva's head, right? I didn't mean to. Come on, it hasn't been that bad. A future that distant just feels like fiction, prophecy or not. What about you? Now that you know the fate of the world, what are your plans? Is Fortuna a witch at this point? I'm just asking. I'm just talking out loud. I feel sorry for the Earth, but I believe it would be beautiful for humanity to reach other planets. I love space. I would love to leave this planet. Oh, maybe you'll get to visit Mars. I don't think so. Fortuna foretold I'll have bone cancer in my 50s, so I doubt I'll ever get to reach the stars. Oof. That's horrible. Why'd you tell your sister that? We were kids and I dared her to read as far as she could into my future. I've never read to anyone's end ever again. I felt a terrifying presence lurking beyond my vision, like if I could keep on reading beyond death, then... Ah, now I'm scared. I'll never forget that feeling. At that moment, my fortune-telling skills were enhanced in some way. I've never been wrong since then. It's true, I can vouch for that. I feel like if my sister told me as a child that I would die from bone cancer in my 50s, I do, like, the immediate thought is like, oh, like, if I know I'm gonna die early, then I'm gonna live a good life. I'm gonna do right, like, I'm gonna make an impact on the world. Like, that's the goal. But I feel like the opposite would happen. I would live a life of just chaos and choices. Just choices. If I know I'm going to die in my 50s, I think I'd become a bad person. To be frank. I think I'd become a bad person. Is Fortuna already a witch in your opinion? Well, see, in that sense, if that's the question, then yeah, I'd say she's a witch, right? A witch but unaware. Not in a coven, but a witch nonetheless. If her tarot skills and her fortune-telling skills are already to this point, and like the presence that she felt as a kid, I mean, it would have to be. I'd say a yes. Maybe we can fight magic with magic. Look, the meteor shower has begun. Let's ask the shooting stars to fix the scary future. Since it's just the three of us on this beach, why don't we tell the stars what we want out loud? I already told you what I'm going to wish for, so I'm okay. Ah, okay. I'll go first. Please, stars, save the world from the fate Fortuna foretold. Give us a chance to make it right. You made my sister sound like a villain. Oh, don't say that. Stars, please make my sister happy. Help her find whatever she's always been looking for. Hey, weren't you going to wish to become a better person? Nah, that wouldn't suit me. I'd rather use my wish to take care of my little sister. I like that. That means you're a good person already. Oh, shut up. Don't ruin my cool moment. Come on, ask them. Speak from your heart. It doesn't matter. Please, tell us. Where's your mind? What's the thing you want that's so wild only the stars could give it to you? I want you to be happy. I know there's something else. I smell it in the sea breeze. I keep seeing it in the dance of every flame. When I look at my cards, I can tell that magic is real, yet everyone's always reminding me of how childish I am. I don't want to be a woman. I want to be Chapter 3 Sisterhood. I know that this isn't like how... I know this isn't how games work, because you do sometimes have to have a conclusion to the story. But oh, if the game had ended there, I want to be a ... fade to black with music, I would have been fucking gagged. I think that was the end of the demo. To finish on this, it was so rude. That's a really good ending. Like, that was the end of the demo, yeah? Hi, Sparks. Oh, that's a good ending. Can I say, as I've gotten older, I'm not as, like, interested in, conclusions. If the moment works, it works. I really liked it. I like the sister who has been told that she's an asshole and has an empathy problem, just wishing that her sister could have a good life because she knows she's going to end her life early. And then just the music kind of getting just a little more bombastic as just the kind of, I want to be a, and you know she's going to say she wants to be a fucking witch. We know it. But the game didn't tell you. The game didn't say it. I didn't know if I'd like the game, but after the demo ended, I was like sold. Yeah, I played the demo but stopped early because I was liking it and I didn't want to be spoiled for anything, and I'm glad I didn't, because this was a good moment. But I love it. Being an adult is about embracing ambiguity. You know, I don't need the answers. I don't want the answers. If I get them, great, but like if you can withhold information in a way that's really compelling, I'm hooked. I'm hooked! And now we're back to the present. That wasn't so bad, right? The Arbiter, Thea? Seems nice. Yeah, I feel like she genuinely wants to help. It's not a vibe you often get from magical authorities. So bold of you to go and confess you're crafting a new divination deck. Let's do this. This deck isn't going to be a secret for long. Better to count on the sympathy of the Arbiters early. Oh, good point. Happy to know I'm in safe hands. Should we do that reading we had pending now? It can wait. You have mail waiting to be read anyway. What's the matter? Are you scared? Scared? Who? Me? Yes, I am. What? Why? I've had other beings read me the cards, the stones, the bones, the pendulum, you name it. But what you do doesn't feel like fortune-telling. It feels like you're tearing the cosmic wheel apart. Your readings are too deep and too sharp, but that level of insight is something desirable in a seer, isn't it? Absolutely, you're the best I've ever seen in my long existence, but exposing oneself to your art feels so taxing. I'm happy, though. It's been ages since someone stirred fear or unrest in me. Thank you. Happy to bother you, I guess. But don't think you'll be able to postpone this reading indefinitely. Sure. Don't let me keep you now. It seems like you have friends eager to meet you again. Okay. Oh. This is whatever to me. But this? With the little log shells? This is something. Is it true what the Arbiter's Falcon said? Can you receive visitors now? Oh my gosh, it's been centuries. How have you been? I would love to see you. Let me know when you're ready to meet me, please. And then this one. Fortuna, this is great news. I'm dying to see you, girl. Say the word and you'll have me coming through your window ASAP. Hmm. It's been about 2.5 hours. I think I'm gonna end it before we meet up with friends because, ooh, when was that last save, you think? It had to have been after the cutscene. But I want to leave myself a little something fun. No. Let's invite a friend. JK, we're inviting a friend. I want to see what they look like. It's Jasmine. I missed you so much. I love you. I love you too. Okay, you can see Jasmine. I thought you still had a sentence of 8 centuries ahead of you. How in the cosmos did you imagine to soften it down? I didn't. It was an arbiter who took pity on me. Or, well, more than pitied me. She was afraid of me and helped me just to get on my good side. Okay, hold on. Let me think about some of the choices that I've made with my cards. Fear, and we got that one taken care of. Romance. The next thing is romance. I believe. However that'll manifest itself. Either way, she lifted the ban on visitation since she determined Adana's punishment was too severe, and the Arbiter was dang right. I mean, I wouldn't dare go against Adana's judgment, but keeping you from receiving guests is a punishment for all the Coven, not just you, the Coven that I decided to sacrifice, hypothetically. You're just so precious, I missed you so much. I missed you too. So tell me, what did I miss in these 2 centuries? Shut up. You tell me about you. I'm not ready to get into that. It's nothing pretty. Isolation can take you down some dark paths. I'd rather hear about the outside world. It would mend my spirit a bit. Okay. What would you like to know? Let's see about this Coven. How's the Coven these days? Powerful, I'd say. We're growing beyond the scale of any other Covens. Oh? Both in knowledge and in power. Although it's becoming more and more demanding to keep up with Adana's direction, she set up a system where we all have quarterly performance checks, and that's made us all grow exponentially. Many other covens are trying to imitate our system to stay competitive, but some witches are having problems staying in the game. And if you accumulate too many low performance reviews, you get expelled from the coven. I'm doing fine though, don't worry about me. Let's be a little bitter. Fuck it, Anna. Fortuna, you can't keep saying these things if you plan on rejoining our coven. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry. Or joining any other coven for what it's worth. You should respect your elders. Let me backpedal. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. I know I'll never understand the pain you've gone through, but please endure. It would be too painful to lose you. Now that we can visit you, I promise I'll do everything in my power to make your life better. Thank you. Anyway. Gossip? Whoa, I thought you didn't enjoy gossip. I didn't, but I know you do, and I've been incredibly bored. So I'm considering getting into this... so I'm considering getting into the Tittle Tattle Club. That's wonderful. Any genre you may be interested in? Let's hear about the beef. Any major beef that I missed out on? Too much, I'd say. How so? Well, Adana's new system is making us more competitive, some of us in an unhealthy way. The leader is the one who judges whether or not your performance is satisfactory, so... Wow, what did Dahlia do? We don't know. We don't know. Some witches succumb to the temptation of sabotaging others' efforts to make their own progress seem better in the eyes of Adana. Come on. Adana's smart enough to see through those schemes. I don't know, there's a lot of witches to keep an eye on. Don't let her fool you. I'm sure this all plays into Adana's plans, to make you all tougher or whatever shitty power dynamic she's high on right now. That can't... We've never questioned the person in power? We've never questioned the person in power? Who's able to exile somebody for a millennium? 1,000 years? Do you support her system? Well, publicly, of course. Don't let this out of this room. I have my reservations, yes. I believe this system could be tweaked to keep personal happiness in mind a bit more. I don't know what Adana's endgame is, but this is turning to be too much. Just casually, let's take that bitch down. We're gonna chill. I hope it all gets better. We're neutral right now. We were a little heated at first, but now we're neutral. Yes, me too. Sigh. Anyway. Are you working on anything interesting? I am indeed. I'm perfecting the art of enchanted Chanoyu? Maybe? Also known as magical tea craft. Let's throw out the authority. I just think that's the move we make. An authority that's hungry for power but doesn't care about the people under them? I think it's time to fight. But that's just me. How'd you end up focusing on making tea? Well, I spent centuries becoming intimate with all kinds of flora, and even if my books on the matter helped many witches around the universe, I wanted to start contributing to the community with something more practical. I've developed numerous dried mixtures, all harvested from my own personal garden. The flowers I grow are nurtured by a delicate balance of light, music, poems, and a ton of manure. A shitload of shit. Basically, now I deal in magical herbs. I think this game might be a little leftist. It might have a little something to say, if you let it. You can brew creativity enhancers, mind openers, astral projectors, summoning channelers. I'm quite popular inside and outside the coven now. You feel more confident than the Jasmine I used to know. Yeah, I'm happy for you. I'll bring you some tea next time we meet. Thank you. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm crafting a new divination deck. Oh, wow. Is it safe? It is unlike anything we've ever seen before. It's not tarot per se. Every card has been handcrafted by me. And from what I can tell so far, it can pierce deeper and more clearly than any kind of oracle cards. Oh, sounds exciting. Don't let Adana know, though. Of course, I understand. I know you don't like breaking the rules, but I don't believe I'm breaking them. She banned my tarot deck, but this is something totally new. Maybe this is what she meant to happen? I don't know, Fortuna, but you're exiled in any case. What harm could you do from so far away? I won't tell Adana. Thanks. So, do you want me to read your fortune? Yes! It's been so long since the last time you read for me. What was the last thing I asked you? How to make an arbiter fall in love with you. Oh, shut up. Oh my god, you're right. I totally forgot about that girl. What a memory you have. I wonder what she's doing right now. We can look into it with my cards if you want. Didn't I say that other arbiter I foretold that she would kill a witch? What's it going to be then? My magical garden isn't doing so well lately. It feels ill. And I can't figure out what the problem is. So my question is, what's wrong with my garden? Since we're on that topic, I want to know the fate of my flowers. Will they survive this illness? Will they become famous across the cosmos? What's in store for my project? Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, the French translation is using the median point, which is a huge deal in genderless writing. Basically, write the feminine and masculine form of an adjective in the same word, and as a non-binary person, it feels so good to read. Oh, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. You know, I'm a cis woman, so like I can't speak on the feelings of that. But I do think it is nice when language is just naturally genderless. It's hugely controversial in France. Really? I haven't heard about it. A bit like using they as singular. Okay, so kind of like the controversies here of using they them to refer to a singular person. A similar concept or situation. It's similar controversial using Latin, Latinx, or Latino, Latina. So like the controversy isn't a controversy per se. Or it is a controversy, but the reasons behind it don't deserve to be controversial, is what I'm picking up. Not as controversial as just people being bigoted. Point. The point is right there. Okay. Oh, let's do the fate thing this time. First card, second card. Let's do it by fate. The controversy is people shouldn't alter languages made by the dictionary, as if language doesn't change constantly, including language in the dictionary. As if the dictionary does not also change as much as human language changes. Language is made up, we can change the rules, whatever, especially with the best language like English. It's made by the dictionary who was made by people. Like, it's just, you can't argue, it's so hard to make it an argument about language. It's too big of a change for some people. Yeah. You know, like Lotus said, it's not so much of a controversy as it is just people being bigoted. Because the problem that comes from that is language is more inclusive. Language works for more people. The dictionary adds words each year, makes a big deal of it too. Like, when the dictionary adds the fucking term, like, God, what slang was the dictionary adding a few years ago? And it was just like, why are we here? The dictionary is hyping itself up for adding slang to the, like, let's say selfie was it, right? Like, I don't remember, but let's say goblin mode, Sparks. That's exactly it. It was goblin mode. That's what I was thinking of. But all of those are good examples. All of them work. We're like, oh, look, we're adding goblin mode to the dictionary. Cool. Okay, but like, what about the actual language that matters that isn't updated? Be fucking for real. Here we are talking about changing already existing words. Words can change. Words do change, both officially in the dictionary and just in casual conversations. You know, it's a little bit of a moot point for me, because I am all for language changing, especially for the better, but we're dealing with corporations and organizations and governments. Industry level high concept term as coined by the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, goblin mode. Here it's about writing ancient instead of for old ancient. And you see that's quote unquote that's unreadable. Oh, I see. So really pulling out all the reasons, because the point is in the middle, not on the bottom. Even if it was unreadable, which I can't speak towards, right? I can't speak towards if it's unreadable or not, because it's language I don't speak. People can't figure it out. You can't start teaching this new form so that the new generation knows it without any confusion. That's not a possibility. I'm being sarcastic because it is a possibility. Oh, but hold on. I've been flipping through these cards, or these readings, and not reading them. Your pride is poisoning the soil. Success has made you arrogant, and your garden is suffering for it. Your garden craves your tears. You've been feeding it nothing but nice emotions. Now it's matured and it needs truth to keep going. Sorry, I'm sidetracking the stream. Don't worry. 9 times out of 10, my stream gets sidetracked just by conversation. That's okay. That's the whole point. Just chit-chatting while playing a game on the side. This is a really fun choice. But I think this one will kind of knock her on her ass a little bit. It feels cozy being here. I'm glad. I like to consider myself a cozy streamer, but I don't always feel like I can say I am. just with the nature of streams sometimes. Which is bullshit. But that's how I feel sometimes. Fortuna, how can you say those things to me? I'm not the one who... I know. It's a message from the stars. I never get used to you spurting the heavy stuff out of the blue. Sorry. I guess you're right, as you always are. Time for me to do some soul searching, huh? Flowers are really sensitive to a witch's ego, so this makes all the sense in the cosmos. Thank you. This will put me on the right path for sure. Alright, let's get the garden's fate. I feel like I get this card a lot. Fragrant meditation. The prairie grants a space for meditation. They save knowledge. They remember crimes. Dark matter arrow can't be touched but will be heard. Okay. You'll bury yourself in your garden and assimilate it all. You'll become a magical entity able to grow any kind of plant from your body in an instant. Oh, that's a strange one. Your garden will become the key to the survival of the coven during an extremely gruesome cosmic plague. With time, entropy will take your garden away. It'll gradually wither and die. This will offer you the chance for a new beginning. I like that. 200 years and people are talking like they saw her yesterday. I suppose when you're immortal, time does feel weird. You know, it does feel like a catch up after like, oh, I've been away on vacation for a couple of weeks. Let's catch up. But if you're able to live 1,000 years, I guess 200 years is like a month. Let's do this one. With time, entropy will take your garden away. It'll gradually wither and die. This will offer you the chance for a new beginning. Because I feel like if we came for her ego with the first card, let's do the third one. It's still coming for you a little bit, but there's hope there. Oh no, why? I'm sorry. But I argue, that even with the sad ending, it's going to be a landmark in your career. Maybe. But now it's taken all the fun away from taking care of those flowers. Oh, come on! I know it's a tough revelation, but does knowing you'll eventually die keep you from living? But you make the most out of your time with your garden, and be ready to part ways with it at any given moment. That's basically life, isn't it? That's a bit bleak. All the moments, the knowledge, the experience, that won't be taken from you when you lose your garden. And you'll be able to put that to good use, I'm sure. Is that the card speaking? No, that I can guarantee you myself. You're an outstanding witch. I'm sure you'll keep creating good things and taking care of all of us even without your garden. Hell, maybe what comes next is even better. You really have a knack for putting a spin on the sour stuff. That's a word, Azalea? Forgive my ignorance, but I said, I guess this is just a typo, even though the game has not had any typos in it, period? Let me look it up. Augur. Oh, like a sign of something? I see. Oh, with the meaning of the word? It's a synonym with omen, yeah. With the way that the word was used, that meaning would have never clicked for me. Oh. Okay. Okay, also similar seer, soothsayer, fortune teller. Okay. Interesting. Did I say the word right? Augur? Isn't an augur like a farm tool? Oh, I did say it right. Augur. Okay. I'll have to learn how to use that word just to be a little irritating. I've been giving bad news to fellow witches for a long time. I love you. I love you too. Oh wow, I've got a lot of... this is air. Do you want to keep digging? That's alright. Enough emotions for today. I don't know how I've been getting by without your guidance for 2 centuries now. That's because you're a badass witch, and my deck is only good for knowing in advance how amazing you're going to be. But that's all on you, with or without divination. Oh, Fortuna, you're too good. I missed you so much. I missed you too. I need to go back to my garden now, but I promise you, I'm going to make up for all the time we've lost. See you soon. Thank you for coming. Okay, that's an autosave. Let's exit to the title. We'll exit. I just saved my game, which is perfect. And that's going to wrap it up for today from me.